It is time for the Midlife Hockey Crisis Beer League podcast, brought to you by WinningSynthetics.com, your one stop for all things Amsoil, and thehockeyarsenal.com. Now, here are your hosts, TJ Hollingsworth and Dangling Dave Dickerson. Take it away, boys.
3, 2, 1. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to another exciting, action-packed, fun-filled episode of Midlife Hockey Crisis Beer League Podcast. I'm your host, TJ Hollingsworth, joined as always by the man who's walking in a winter wonderland.
How you doing? Hey.
That is not Christopher Walken. I know many of you are confused. That is the Dangler, Dangling Dave Dickerson.
Dude.
What's up?
Oh, man, we were just goofing around. Talking like Christopher Walken, talking about radius of a skate. Hey, it's one half. Move up.
We are now on our, second or third? This is my second one of the day. Third one. I'm sorry, my third one of the day.
This is my second.
All right.
But I had 3 Diet Mountain Dew. So we just went to Buffalo a while. Or we went to a wing place.
We had hockey practice.
Yeah, we had hockey practice, and they're not sponsored. But we went to a wing place, which a furry animals involved. And, I had about 5 Diet Mountain Dews.
And chasing that back, helped settling his lunch with a Monster Zero. So
Zero Ultra is the best.
it is. It's my favorite. I'll do the red ones. I like the sugar-free ones.
Yeah.
But yeah, the red ones are good. Nice little change every once in a while, but I always go back to this. It's kind of like a Fresca on steroids, I guess.
Yeah, and they have a nice little texture, so when you're having your heart attack, you can grab onto it and you won't spill it.
Well, I threw this out on Reddit a couple of weeks ago, about 2 weeks ago. Pre-game meals, what do you eat? And I got kind of the wide variety of answers that I figured I would, but thought a little discussion here because answers are literally all over the place here.
God, I could imagine. Yeah.
But this is something that's kind of important because, I mean, this is not softball. This is not, you're just putting out so much more energy. A pregame meal can really be the difference in how well you play, or if not even that, just how good you feel at the end of the game. So I thought we'd throw this out here. I thought this might be fun to talk about. What do you eat? Do you have a go-to?
Granola bar. A couple granola bars. So I go to our local running spot and get some wafers, so Stinger wafers or whatever brand they have at the point. I do that, and in the morning I do a Monster and a couple granola bars. But I move around too much. I get super sick, super easy. But something light that I can't do. One time I had Taco Bell, and that was probably the worst decision of my life. And I've made some stupid decisions. But yeah, a couple granola bars. I try to keep it light. Like we had Buffalo Wild Wings at 1 o'clock, 11 o'clock, and I play at 9:40. That's it.
Right.
That's it.
Oh, you're not going to eat? Oh,
no,
wow.
I won't eat.
Wow.
No. I'll have a wafer, like a little street waffle.
Right.
Yeah, but that's it. What about you?
Well, it's interesting. These morning games are tough on me because I typically don't have much of an appetite first thing in the morning. However, I try to get some calories in me just because you've been on a 6, 7, 8 hour fast. To try and get your blood sugar again. I have a lot of insight into nutrition simply being married to a bodybuilder.
She knows her stuff.
Yeah, so there's all kind of little things I've learned from her, like when she's doing a heavy workout, a big body parts of its legs or something like that. She'll eat a certain amount of carbohydrates, of a certain type of carbohydrates, an hour before she goes into the gym. So I've tried to mimic that, but playing this early in the morning, again, Saturday night, not a big party animal by any stretch of the imaginations, but we have our social circles we like to run out in. So I don't drink. I'll have a glass of wine or a beer or something like that, but I'll go to water. But, it's still 10:30, 11 o'clock at night. We get back home. We're old. And, to get up in the morning and try to power down some food is tough. I'll usually have a protein drink or something like that. So I'll get, 150, 160 calories in me, a Monster, just some caffeine. To kind of wake things up and not have to suffer with a caffeine headache all day.
Pretty close, yeah. I do the same.
Now, evening games, afternoon games, a little different. I can actually plan some food around that. I'll try to eat
before.
Yeah, I like if we play like a 3 o'clock game. I'll try to eat a regular lunch around noon, 1 o'clock, and then about an hour, which I try to leave. I try to get to the rink about 45 minutes before we take the ice, just because I like to get ready, take my time, not forget anything. And then I'll do something like that. I'll make up a handful of instant mashed potatoes or something like that that's pretty easily digested, get some carbs in, because I know that they're going to burn through. And with the Apple Watch and the Hockey Tracker app, I know in a game I'll burn 500 or 600 calories pretty easily. And when we're thin like we've been as far as participants here lately, we're spending 45 to 50 minutes on the ice at a time. That's a long time.
And hard shifts too.
Yes.
Yeah. I can't. A couple granola bars. I can't do much more than that.
It's different. I see some guys that was watching. Just happened to come across on YouTube. They're talking to the pros about that. Sidney Crosby. He's like, everybody eats spaghetti, right? Isn't that the go-to? And all I can think is, man, if I smashed a big bowl of spaghetti, oh my God, I'd be out like a light. Yeah.
And then the heartburn from that. No way. No, I go back to my running days. So in my running days before a marathon, half marathon, even a 5K, anything, maybe some toast, toast,
just something kind of get your blood sugar balanced out.
Yeah, and it's funny because we'll be on the line getting ready to face off, and someone will just like, what the hell? Like, I just had some chicken wings. I just had a burger. So I'm interested to see what some of your pregame meals are. Bud Light, some of them crackle with beer. I'm like, what do you? They're appetizers.
Especially the morning games too. Oh man. Well, this was up on Reddit, the subreddit /hockey players.
Right.
And I put it out here. I said, host a podcast. Gave the name of the podcast. And it's like, hey, do you eat a special pregame meal? What do you eat? Is there anything? Why? And let's look here. Like Ryan in Space was the first one to bounce back, and his pregame meal is Miller or Labatt typically.
Okay.
Really depends on who's bringing what. Sometimes in the locker room, Papa smelling salt to top it off.
Respect.
So let's break this down. There are calories in beer. There are carbohydrates in beer.
Yeah,
and
you can burn those off. Right?
Most of beer is water.
And you got some sugar.
A little sugar in there. So
we might have to switch. I might have to dump my granola bars at 8:24 a.m.
God, I just can't imagine. So those guys even cracking a beer at the end of the game. I mean, it's what 10:30, 10:45 when we're done, and I still just try the thought of a beer at that. And some people kill it. So
after a game, I can just slam a Coors. I mean, Coors is my drink of choice, but Coors, Bud Light, something like that, light, something like that. There's guys drinking Guinness. There's guys drinking like this steep IPA stuff. This zombie dust. I'm like, dude, what the? No way. No, I absolutely not.
Now here's something a little more reasonable here. This is slick head of lettuce. Again, this is all on Reddit.
A head of lettuce?
Slick head of lettuce. Slick head of lettuce. He has a grilled chicken salad ranch dressing about 3 or 4 hours beforehand. Says it goes down easy, stays down. I guess that's fairly important.
Yeah.
Used to be a pasta guy, but he hits a good point. If it's not digested enough before the game starts, you will feel it in your gut. Yeah. A big. And let's face it, spaghetti's not one of those things where I'm just going to have a little.
No, you're going to shovel it in, and then you're going to hit me at the line going,
yeah, you'll be that. Well, if you've watched Band of Brothers, that HBO series, there's a series where the sergeant gives them all spaghetti and then makes them run 5 miles, and they're vomiting up the hill.
About the same effect.
I could see that easily happening. Retired fireman had a good one here, but all of a sudden it went away, so I'm trying to figure out where.
Well, I got Taylor Halls pulled up here.
Okay.
So, MVP. Let's see, what he's got? Eggs, oatmeal, sausages. Tries to mix in a green juice for breakfast as well. I'm like, man, but then again, that's what he does. I don't see Monster.
No.
I don't see cherry-flavored Barks root beer. I think that's what we had on our last one. Chicken,
That's just because no one's enlightened him. You and I are pretty cutting edge when it comes to nutrition.
He doesn't know.
He's a young kid.
I hope he's listening.
Was he 25, 26?
25, 26-year-old.
Okay, just a pup.
Yeah, he doesn't know. Just because he plays pro hockey.
Well, I'm going to take some of these better ones here from Reddit, and I'll just
we'll forward it to him.
Copy him.
I got his email.
I'll direct message.
I'll send it on to him.
Brown rice and grapes 2 hours before pregame shit. Okay, there you go. What? Now, I don't want to get crude here. That's not what we do. There's plenty of other people that do that. However, this is something I've noticed. I'm very curious if anybody else has this issue. If you do, please leave a comment down here so I know that my body's not falling apart. Usually try to go, have a seat. I call it losing pregame weight loss.
Right.
Get up first thing in the morning. That's what the caffeine's nice from the Monster. Try to, leave a little something behind before heading to the rink. And I don't care how long I'm sitting there and what all comes out. The 20-minute drive to the ice rink, the minute I walk in and get a whiff of that cold air, I got to go again.
And that's the same with running, too. So
I don't know where it comes from. Do
what you need to do at home. As soon as you hear the gun, oh, God, I got to go. Find a portalet.
Anybody else have this issue? Is it just me? I wouldn't surprise you, but it's like, all right. And again, I'm not trying to be crude, so, if you got a weak stomach, you might want to fast forward, hit the forward button for about 3 times, get 30 seconds ahead. But, you sit down, you go, okay, there can't be anything left after that. 20 minutes down the road to the ice rink, it's usually right after you pulled your pants on.
Right.
You got your cup on. I'll wear compression pants when it gets a little cooler. So I've got those on. Got the cup on, socks, pants just pulled
As soon as you
up.
buckle the last buckle.
Boom.
You got to take it all off. I know we're getting kind of crude here, but number one, go and pee.
Yeah.
I'll go, and I get to the rink and go, put everything on. But the moment the jersey and the helmet go on, I got to pee.
So if you have that same issue, let us know. Drop us a comment down there. So, and if you're watching on YouTube as well, all these are showing up on YouTube. Leave us a comment down there. I'd like to know if my body's just falling apart or if anybody else suffers with this as well. Here we go. Back when I played meaningful hockey, okay, right now, all hockey's meaningful. Let's just get that squared away. My go-to was chicken parmesan with some penne noodles and broccoli. Nowadays, Taco Bell does a trick, so he's now onto the dangling Dave eating program.
A couple tacos, a couple double deckers, and hit the ring.
Wash it down a little broccoli.
Diet Mountain Dew. It solves it all.
Hey, the organist isn't here today. No problem. I got it.
Wow.
Just mic the bench for me. We're good.
That's pretty heavy. Chicken parm?
That is, with penne noodles. Broccoli. What's a broccoli for? Make you feel like you're eating something healthy.
Piss off your defenseman, piss off
I
the
guess.
other guys.
Or whoever does your laundry.
Sorry, that was me over there.
Oh, here we go. Or that was LD underscore L underscore D EL D double E. So he's a Taco Bell guy now.
LD.
Mutton War. Here we go. Peanut butter and honey sandwich on whole wheat bread and a cup of coffee is my go-to. That doesn't sound bad.
Not bad. Not super heavy. You got the coffee.
Get some carbs, get some protein in there. You got your high glycemic carbs, your honey, so you'll burn through that right away.
Yeah.
You got everything. That's not bad. And caffeine.
Yeah. One thing I started doing too lately, I keep going back to running. Sorry, guys.
That's all right.
But, you get the little packets. There's a brand called Goo, and there's many other, Hammer, et cetera, but I had a Goo before the game. Man, it really took you back because you get that pop, before you play. You've got enough energy to sustain for 3 20-minute periods. I think that's a good go-to as well. And it was a hoppy beer. It was a hoppy beer flavor. We're passing around the locker room. People are like, half the people like this. It's basically the consistency of honey that tastes like a hoppy beer.
And by hoppy beer, you mean it tastes like it was made out of the clippings out of your lawnmower bag.
It was pretty rough. It didn't taste anything like zombie dust.
What are you a water guy on the bench, or do you
Absolutely, yep.
I started doing that, and then we were playing these longer and longer games. I noticed I was really gassed at the end, so I started going
Gatorade
to
or something.
Well, I found it's kind of an intro workout. It's like a pre and also intro workout. It's not gym crack, where it's just full of stimulants. It's actually a lot of branched chain amino acids, but which was kind of a bonus. I was getting it for the hydration part of it. There's a lot of electrolytes, and they're a little better than Gatorade.
Yeah.
I just think it had a little more to offer than Gatorade, and I found that seems to help a little bit in the third period. My legs aren't quite as gassed because I just got some kind of something to burn. Got some calories in there.
That's where for me the Goos and the Hammers come in.
Right.
Is that
are you eating them during the game too?
I eat
Do you
them
bring them to
pre.
the game?
No, I'll do it pre
Okay.
by 20. So just like when running, I eat them about 20 minutes before I start going, and I'll rip up that top, start going. And so you've got the amino buildup there, but then for me, I just keep hydrating through the periods.
Right. Yeah, I was curious about if anybody else did that too. Something I'd love to do. As much fluid as we're losing, we sweat a lot. If you're listening to this, and you never wore hockey gear, you are going to sweat like you're wrapped in a wool blanket sitting in a sauna. It's pretty rough.
Jump in a pool, you get the same effect.
Yeah, it's identical. Your clothes could not be any more saturated than they are when you take them off. I would love to do a weigh-in.
Before and after?
At the rink, yeah. So you just jump on the scales, drop your clothes, jump on the scales, play your game, strip down, see just exactly how much weight. It's got to be a lot.
Yeah, it's Brian today. So we played today. Sorry, Brian, for blasting you out. But I looked over, and dude looks like he got out of the shower with his clothes on. I mean, that's just how much sweat you produce. So and we were doing. I was stick and puck. We were kind of gaming it, but it wasn't a true 60-minute type game.
Yeah, there's a lot of standing around that you don't do in a game, and it was still pretty weak.
Yeah, it's pretty intense.
Let's see. Oh, here we go. This is our flush. Our flush writes that he's superstitious. He's been playing well when he eats some salmon sushi before a game, so he sticks with that. Red Bull, sometimes coffee crisps. You know what a coffee crisp is?
No.
Is that a Canadian thing?
Is that a donut? Is it
I don't
bacon?
know. Crisp. I don't know if it's
Crisp.
crisp in the English sense. It would be like a potato chip.
Could be. I don't
know. So our flush, if you're out there, I'll just hit you back right here. What's a crisp?
Yeah, put something on there.
What's a coffee crisp? If you're looking for me on Reddit, this is really weird. I got on Reddit as part of my kart racing thing, so I'm actually on there as TJ Carter, Karter. So it's got nothing to do with hockey, but if you get on there, if you hit me up or something like that, that's where you're going to find me. But yeah, this is pretty good stuff here.
I'd be interested to look at that.
I
need a better routine.
I'm still new to Reddit. Here's a grapes again, chicken pasta. Here's something somebody telling somebody else does. I don't want to know what somebody else does. I don't want to read anyway. It says, Nathan McKinnon. He said he got blood work done and switched to sweet potatoes instead of pasta for pregame carbs. Now that's something I know again through the bodybuilding world that when it comes to carbohydrates, they're all sugars. How they you have high glycemic and low glycemic, meaning how much insulin does your body have to release to require it? Higher glycemic means your insulin levels going to spike, right? Well, just to break it down. Yeah. And the problem, not the problem, but one of the things like you were talking about pasta, when some of us like myself who are kind of very insulin sensitive, when that insulin level jumps, it puts you right to sleep. It'll knock you out. Other people don't deal with that, but I know things like sweet potatoes. And even white potatoes like a russet potato or something like that are going to be a lower glycemic, meaning they're not going to require your body to release as much insulin. Meaning, if you like me, you're not going to be quite as tired as if you do eat something like a pasta or sugar, just refined sugar like candy, things like that. Yeah, you get that little buzz, but
much like a sugar high.
Yeah, right? It's exact same. Though that's all a sugar high is. All the sugar gets in there, and then all of a sudden your body floods your bloodstream with insulin, and then you're like ready to crawl up and take a nap. So I'm not sure that's real conducive to quality hockey playing, but what do I know about quality hockey
I think
playing?
we should just stick to Taco Bell and Monster. Coors Lights after.
Well, it's funny. I was thinking about this for the tournament, too. This is going to be my first tournament. Now, you played in 2 already.
Yeah.
This will be my first one, and it's coming up here in March up in Chicago. We get to play the Blackhawks practice facility. Very excited about that.
God, that's going to be awesome.
So again, and this is probably just me overthinking everything as I tend to do, but my thought was I'm about getting the Airbnb. So I guess we got a refrigerator and some place to store food, but I'm thinking about taking some food up there, like some chicken, rice, things like that. So because I can tell you, I know for a fact we don't play 3-4 games in a 2-3 day period regularly. Conditioning is going to be huge, and I think a big part of that is is getting those muscles back full of as much protein to repair them.
Yeah, and then our options are going to be limited too.
Fast food.
We're going to have to hit a fast food or a restaurant. That's the same thing with us staying in. Anwar's a guy on our team. Anwar got us a Airbnb, and we're going to load it up. Same thing with chicken, maybe some sort of pasta. I like the rice and grapes idea. Nice and light.
It's interesting, yeah. And rice is fairly low glycemic, especially brown rice in particular.
Yeah, I like that option. That way you don't have to just say, hey, we're going to go to Chipotle. Well, we play in 3 hours. It doesn't matter. Chipotle.
Right. And let's face it, that's even, you can order what you think's healthy there, and it's still not going to be as good as if you take it and prepare it yourself, because at least you know what you're putting in it.
Right. And you're going to just be loaded down. You're going to have the bread. You're going to chug, I'll have a beer. But, I think that's what we're going to do is hit some groceries. There's some Mariano's or something around there. We can grab some stuff. But I think that'd be the better way to play it rather than rely on what's neighborhood has to offer. So, folks, what do you do? Would love to hear about your pregame routine or one you're using now or some ideas you've had or maybe something you read. You can leave a comment wherever you're listening to this podcast, especially if you're listening on YouTube. Go ahead and drop a comment down there. If you are on YouTube, please hit us up with a subscribe and hit us with a like. Ring the notification bell when these podcasts come out every Wednesday. You'll get a notification as soon as it posts. And if you're listening on iTunes or Podbean or anywhere you're at, reviews are everything. That's how people find this. Is the more this is listened to, the more reviews we've got, the more good ratings we've got. It's going to help spread the word on this. And of course, you guys are the most important part of that, sharing this with your friends and people that skate. If you've got ideas for a show, would love to hear about it. If you think you'd be a good guest, hey, hit us up. Drop me a direct message. You can hit me up on Instagram or on Facebook at Midlife Hockey Crisis. We want to hear your story. We're all about trying to inspire and motivate some people to get up off the couch. Just because you're later in life doesn't mean you can't be active. Doesn't mean you don't need some you time. And we're here to help you out with that the best we can. Dave, you got anything else? No, please let us know if there is an idea that you want to talk about. And this is one of the rare shows that we don't have a guest, so we're going back and forth. So, folks, if you don't want to hear that, we encourage guests. Otherwise, you got to listen to us. But no, I'd like to hear some ideas and see some ideas for us. Excellent. All right, friends. Well, that's all we've got for you today. Winning Synthetics, thank you very much. The Hockey Arsenal, thank you so much. Kelly, take it away. See you later. You have been listening to the Midlife Hockey Crisis podcast. We'll see you next period.